Hi, how's it going, guys? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for joining me. So, give me a sec here while I do a little bit of housekeeping and also need to set up the stream. There's currently a new unboxing on the channel, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. And let's see here. Also, this is for those of you who are keeping up with the Tactics Ogre playthrough. So unfortunately, I did not capture live the final boss battle between Durgalawa and our party. That was pretty much the final fight to end the neutral route. Make sure you guys check that out. I sort of did that thing as a fluke because I felt a little unsatisfied where things went during the live stream, and then as I was getting ready for bed, I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go back and see if I can do something differently and try to complete the battle. And with a bit of luck, somehow managed to get through that. It was entirely a fluke though, because I had not anticipated I would have been able to get to the end, but because it was also the night of daylight savings time, I figured, you know what the heck, I got nothing else to do. So yeah, went ahead and ran through it, and suddenly found myself in a position where I was able to finish the boss battle. And as luck would have it, I also managed to do a 4K cap of the entire gameplay, so definitely check that out if you guys are interested. And because of that, I haven't really been able to get back to streaming in the last couple days. Been a little bit busy, so wasn't able to really do much. But we are back. We'll probably take a short hiatus from all that Tactics Ogre content for a bit. We'll somehow get back to that eventually. We have a number of things to play through in the next couple days. There's currently going to be a beta for Diablo 4 that we'll try to get to. I need to download and get the beta onto my PS5, and we'll get set up for that. So we'll be running through that, trying to get all the rewards. And we'll work on a bit more of the Diablo 3 season. And then by next week, I think there should be Resident Evil 4 that's coming out on the 24th. So I guess we'll get to play through some of that. And then I really don't know when we might get back to Tactics Ogre. Could be as far down the line as maybe April. So yeah, rest assured we'll get back to it, but for now, please be patient if you guys are currently hanging on to Tactics Ogre Reborn. But anyways, enough about that. Let's go ahead and start up this. So the last time we were on The Legend of Dragoon, we had just finished up a very sad portion of the game. Levitz gave his life, and the heroes are at a low point. They've since retreated back to Celis. But, yeah. We are currently back on the redemption arc. And we are going to go ahead and travel to the capital and defeat Emperor Doel. Anyways, let me see here. Alright, so instead of using Levitz as we previously were, now we have access to Albert. Albert is in many ways just a clone copy of Levitz. He carries all the same stats, the same weaponry, same equipment. And I think the same additions as well. Okay, so let's see what additions we currently have on. Yeah, so we're still working on getting Albert and Shauna up to the same level as Dart. Eventually we'll switch back to Rose and maybe Haschel. Haschel's in a strange position. We don't really need to use him. At least not yet. Anyways, let's go ahead and travel to Kazas. This area is all the same. It's so peaceful in this map. It hardly makes you think what just happened. Like, Levitz is gone. And now we have to contend with getting revenge for him. Anyways. So we can't just travel straight through sections of the map. We have to, we're forced to run all the way through. But if you remember how this area goes, it should be no problem getting back. I screwed up there. The way out is over here. We've already gathered all the items, all the treasures, so it's just a sure shot to the exit. Even the enemies aren't much of a challenge. But if you're not looking to grind out any XP at this moment, feel free to work on your additions. Yeah, the enemies are weak enough that Shauna can just blast straight through them with her bow and arrow. Is there like a hidden exit over here? Alright, this goes straight to the prairie. That's where we ran to back when we were trying to escape from the prison. We don't really have to go that way. Let's see, if you're looking to grind out some money and some XP, now would be a perfect opportunity. There's a certain enemy that hangs around over by Lohan that you can easily lock down and grind for some money and equipment. Yeah, so it's gonna be this enemy. Oh, great. He just did an insta-kill and ran away. What a little punk. You know what, just for that, let's go find him, and we'll repay back the favor. Yeah, so that was an insta-kill move. I'm gonna hang around here for just a short bit. And let's see if we can encounter that thing. Make sure you never sell the magic 6 stone. That thing is reusable and comes in very handy.
Burning rush.
Hey, what's up, Seth? Yeah, the music is very good. Even though this game doesn't really look all that nice. I mean, considering its time, I think games like even Resident Evil 2 and even Final Fantasy 8, which came around roughly the same time period as this game, they're much better lookers. Where is that punk anyway? I'm not gonna bother healing Dart yet. Let's just find that robot thing first. I want to see if we can farm it for some money. We're actually not that far off from 5,000 gold, which is enough to buy one of the better weapons in this area. That's okay. We'll just let Dart hang around on the ground. He'll be fine. I think that monster just threw a bunch of nerds at us. Okay, so we're blocked from attacking because of that status effect. Levitz and by extension Albert are such good characters. Okay, so let's at least grab some supplies, at least while we're here. If you need to fill up on healing items, revival items, and status curatives, now is the time. Let's see. Also, magical items are very easily had here. Let's see. Got about space for 5 items. Definitely need to pick up more Sun Rhapsodies. I normally just keep 2 of these. Let's get rid of the extra body purifier. Let's see, Pandemonium. This is another reusable item. Very good not to sell. Very wise not to sell these. Well, nothing that we really need. Unless, of course, you just want to exchange money and buy a whole bunch of healing rains. Let's see, we have about 11 of these. Let's pick up 2 of these, and definitely 1 of these. Actually 2. I think that's fine. Well, also this. Let's just have at least 1 per character. One per character seems fine enough. I'm gonna go ahead and check to see if we're missing out on any weapons. There shouldn't be anything new at this moment. That's about 10,000. This thing, despite its description, is mildly useful. You only get half the damage and SP. Mildly useful. The Phantom Shield is by far one of the best items you can get here. But if you can scrounge out the money to get the Dragon Shield or the Angel Scarf, that's just as well. And the Ultimate War God, I never found this thing to be completely necessary. Part of the fun during the actual battle is learning how to complete your additions. I think what we'll want to do is gather enough money to at least buy 1 of either of these. Probably the Angel Scarf though. By far, magical attacks are much more threatening than physical attacks. So let's try to see if we can gather some money here. So, let's see. We should be able to get enough money within maybe 4 battles if we can get lucky enough to encounter that robot thing. That ain't it. It's also important to remember that the only way to properly heal your characters is by resting at an inn.
Burning rush.
At least with this we can work on our additions a little bit. Also, any SP that we gain will be used to help level up our SP gauge. There's a maximum of 5, I think. Your SP gauge determines how many attacks you can perform as a Dragoon before it wears off, so the sooner you get your characters to level 5, the better. This guy's like a rare spawn. At least we can rely on this thing, so we never have to worry about getting attacked. I'm gonna try for 3 more battles. If we don't encounter him, we'll just move on. It'll be nice to have the angel scarf, but if we don't get it, that's fine too. Yeah, that rare spawn might not be in our favor. Oh, and yeah, enemies can run away from you too. Gotta be on the lookout for that, especially if you're looking to earn money. Let's see if it's possible over here. I think we got maybe 2 more battles and we'll move on. Okay, so there it is. Darn it. Well, doesn't matter. So long as we can keep it trapped, we'll be fine. You can't move. Crap, he already moved twice. I'm gonna go ahead and use my gauge. We might have a better chance at damaging him using our magic spells. I don't want to rely on the Dragoon edition in order to deal damage. It's always a gamble with that thing. Yeah, so 1. That thing is very strong. let's see, I'm pretty sure that Shauna's... Actually, no, this is a attack spell. Wow, that missed. Yeah, so it's entirely possible to dodge magical attacks here. Yeah, so he has very high evasion, very high defenses, and he runs away after getting an insta kill. Let's move on. Yeah, it's not really meant to be played off as a regular encounter. They have tons and tons of XP to give, as well as money. So really only useful if you're looking to break the early portions of the game. Especially if you grind out the money that they give and then buy the equipment that reduces damage by half. It's fine though, let's just move on. Is this not the inn? No, it probably isn't. The thing I forget about this game is that there are two options for restoring your status. Inns recover health and MP, while clinics recover your status. Anyways, let's just move on. So if you're on the West Coast, I hope you guys are staying dry. It's been pretty gnarly out here. A lot of heavy rain. Not to mention a lot of flooding too. Alright, so this is the next chapter in the game. Well, not the next chapter, but the next portion in chapter 1. Let's go ahead and enter here. So yeah, this is the last area that we'll be exploring in chapter 1. It's pretty much the point of no return. That is, if you're still looking to explore for some treasure or stuff in any of the previous areas for, like, say, Stardust, make sure to do it beforehand, otherwise you'll need to come back later on. But yeah, there should be 6 pieces of Stardust here. Alright, so start off by examining over here between the 2 barrels. There's 1 Stardust. Should be another one in here. Quick reminder, these things are not marked on the screen, so you pretty much have to play around. It should be up here. Yeah, so right here over on the shield. It's another piece of stardust. Let's open this treasure chest. Grab the attack ball. And let's head out. There should be a weapon shop somewhere around here. So, a mysterious adventurer asked to talk. You guys look like adventurers too. Oh, do we? Well, I can just tell from how you look. In addition, you have been on a very risky adventure. Well. I can smell it from your aura. I think the guy is a little too close to be smelling us. By the way, I have a great story to tell you because you appreciate the real stuff. Just between you and me, I defeated the dragon Fairbrand. Of course he did. It's totally not like he's trying to steal our credit. To which Dart has nothing to say. Oh, you don't trust me? Then take a look at this. This is the feather of Fairbrand. Whoa, don't touch it. You'll be poisoned by it. So why is he touching it? You trust me, right? Now, I want to introduce this great product to you. It's a powerful drug that even beats dragons, the Dragon Beater. For a limited time offer, I'll give you this dragon's feather for free. Oh, but lo and behold, is there a guy who defeated Fairbrand in here? It must be you. Come with us. This guy just got caught. Wait a minute, I'm just a businessman. I was lying about the dragon. Well, that's what he gets for opening his mouth. Anywho, there's a weapon shop here. Let's see, weapons. Let's pick up the heat blade for Dart. And longbow for Shauna. I guess we already have something that's similar to the Armet on Dart. We can just buy 2 for Haschel and 1 for Albert. Looks like Haschel doesn't need the iron knee piece, so let's get 1 for Dart and 1 for Albert. And that should be it. Also, if you check on the floor over here, it is another Stardust piece. Okay, so after that, let's see. There should be another treasure chest that we can pick up here. Didn't mean to go in there. Right, so over here, open up this box and pick up the Twister Glaive. This is a missable item, and it's only a one-time item too. It's the only wind elemental spear in the game for Albert. So might be a good idea to hold on to this thing no matter what. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. We can talk to the townsfolk, gain some information, but that's not necessary. I'm using a guide for this, so let's just go ahead and move on. I don't think breaking through from the front gate will work. Let's do some more research. We may find a good way to sneak in. Yeah, so now is the time to go ahead and explore. Give me a sec here, I need to check something on Twitter. Anyways, I just need to respond to something real quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and go up to the north. Hey, what's up, Paul? Thanks for dropping in. Alright, so now we need to figure out a back door into the castle. Let's see here. There should be, should be like a weapon store around here. That's pretty cool, Paul. PS1 or the remake? Actually, hold on. Let me go back up here. There should be a Stardust piece over on this bookshelf. There we go. Now let's head on over to the shop. Shops are normally marked by the blue, or in this case yellow, arrows. Well, no, this is the inn. There is a stone in the water. So pick this piece up. Okay, so this is a secret shop here. That's pretty cool. I haven't played the... Wow, this is all but useless. You know what, just for our completionist's sake, let's pick up one of these. not all that great though. You know what? I haven't played the PS4 version in quite a while. I think the last time I touched it was years ago. Let's see, the item shop. Nothing really here. Just another opportunity to pick up some Sun Rhapsodies and Angel's Prayer if you don't have any. There's going to be a long trek through the following area soon. And over here by the barrels, there should be the final piece of Stardust. And with that, you should have 20 pieces of Stardust. Alright, so once you have all 20 pieces, now's the time to move on. If you haven't gathered all 20 pieces, make sure to do so. Otherwise, you'll have to backtrack later. So let's keep moving. Who's this mysterious character? Welcome to the ruins of the underground fortress. You guys look like new faces. You want to join the new Serdio party, don't you? I want to let you in, but I need to ask 3 questions. I have to check you out. Alright then. First question, which country do you want to win, Basil or Sandora? Now, there's a rhyme and reason. But for the sake of getting through this quickly, let's just say we're not picking a side. I cannot say which. The important thing is to end the war as soon as possible, not winning or losing. I think so too. Always hate or spite remains after the fight, regardless of whether you win or not. The second question. During the war, what should powerless kids like us do? The correct answer, take care at home. We cannot send kids to battle, but somebody has to take care so that the people fighting have some place to come back to. I agree, there are some things we too can do. The last question, why do people have to fight? And this one, choose the most altruistic answer. To protect something. If war is to obtain or destroy something, I'll throw my sword away. I only fight to protect something? I think so too. People should only fight to protect something. I learned that from my grandpa. You had a good grandpa, but you are. I am Popo. I am a representative of the new Serdio party. I am campaigning to help people who are having hard times because of the war. It's pretty amazing, huh? I heard about the party, but I don't think the representative would be this young. Oh, did we meet somewhere? I guess not that many people have recognized Albert. We've never met before, but you might know my face. I am Albert, the King of Basil. OMG. You are King Albert. Probably not the best idea to announce your presence. I like how he's just backflipping with excitement. I've been waiting for this day to come, the day King Albert liberates Kazas and sets us free. That's what we're here for. We'll end the war now. But I don't think these few people can break through the defenses of the Black Castle. Don't worry, we can do it. We can't tell you how, though. They say that the power once was the card that liberated humans from Winglies. Now it's the ace to open up our own fate. Yeah, it sure is like a dream. Now I can go look for my father and mother when the war ends. Meanwhile, Rose has to crash the party. Don't waste time babysitting like that. Why don't you think about how to get into the castle? Yeah, sure, he's just a kid. But he can show us how to get into the castle. Can you? Yes, this place used to be a fortress, so there is a secret path to get to the Black Castle. Secret path, huh? Now we're closer to Doel. And let's follow him. But Albert, being the responsible one, if we fail, it'll be too risky for you. We'll come back after we prepare. I got it. I'll be waiting at the secret path. Please hurry up. So this is a point of no return. Make sure to make a separate save here if you're looking to perhaps grind out more money to get some of those accessories from Lohan. If not, feel free to just save and then press on, which is what we'll be doing right about now. Right over here. It's a little deceptive, but if you take this path, it will lead you, however, all the way back up to this section right here. And this is where we first met Popo. So follow that path and you'll return back to the world map if you need to head back to any of the previous areas. But other than that, let's go ahead and continue on. Also, last chance to pick up healing items. Are you ready to go into the Black Castle? Yeah, so any second thoughts, feel free to voice them now, otherwise get ready to rush to the end. Yeah, we're ready. The only thing left is to make it to the Black Castle. I almost gave up when I heard Bale was taken. I thought all my campaigning was in vain. But I found out you're alive, Your Majesty, and we can still fight. I now see the future. Good luck. He looks like a kid version of Cloud with black hair. Yeah, I'll defeat Doel and end the war. To prevent a repetition of the sorrow of you and Celis. Haschel, I guess I'll be serious for the first time in a while. I guess he's never been serious. For the people who desire peace, I'll fight. Rose has no reason to be here. She's just along for the ride. Anyways, with that, let's get going here. There are a couple areas to wander around in here. That is, if you're looking for treasure. Let's see here. Now there's a right way and a wrong way to travel around in this area. I'm gonna see if I can get to that treasure box over there. No, right over here. So open that to get 20G. Avoid the dead end over there. Oh right, that's also a dead end. Completely forgot. Avoid the dead end over there and keep following the path over here. There should be another treasure chest. Yeah, so there are a lot of patrols here. It's up to you whether you want to do the battles or not. I'm just going to go ahead and clear them out. It's a nice opportunity to just build up our additions. Alright, so take care not to screw this up, and let's move on. Nice. Did you happen to get the platinum as well, Paul? Alright, same thing here. Well, let's take out the dog first. Well, that's cool, congrats. Did you also do Faust as well?
Burning rush. Spinning king.
Yeah, so avoid getting slashed by this guy.
Yes. Burning rush.
That's really cool, Paul. I myself am still working my way through this, but glad to see you've made it that far. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this thing here. That's another attack magic. Let's have a look at our additions. Well, we're still working this way up. Yeah, neither have I. I never had the chance to collect all the Stardust as a kid. Considering how many there were and how many were missable. It feels like without a guide, it's damn near impossible to find them all the first time around.
Yes. Burning rush.
It's not like how it is now where finding a guide is at the very tips of your fingers. I distinctly remember back then if you wanted any sort of guide, you had to purchase those gaming magazines and find out the answers that way. Let's regain some health and then we'll attack this dog. And a lot of RPGs back when I was a kid, I just could not figure out how to finish because some of the directions were not very clear. Like, I think for even something like Chrono Cross, I got stuck on, I think, the portion where it was the return to another world, where you had to find that hidden door in the bar in order to progress as Lynx, and it stumped me for the longest time because I just could not find out where to go. That's cool. I remember Emerald Weapon gave me a bit of a hard time, but then I realized you could use the 7777 trick and wipe down his health that way.
Yes. Burning rush. Spinning king.
Yeah, Ruby is a lot tougher. I think how I got over Ruby was I abused the hell out of the W summons and Hades.
Spinning king.
Because if you use W summon with Hades, there's always the off chance that he gets stopped.
Burning rush.
Oh yeah, that works too. Omni Slash, Knights of the Round, and of course abuse Hades summon against it, so once it gets hit with stop, then you're free to do anything that you want. Alright, so let's go ahead and head down here. Okay, so we can either head through the front gate or we can run around. Crap. Oh yeah, by the time you get those summons, or not those summons, those materia,
Burning rush.
they're essentially like victory lap weapons or items.
Spinning king.
Kind of stinks though that for all your hard work, there's nothing really left in the game to really use those materia.
Spinning king.
That's always something I wish that JRPGs would let us do more often.
Yes.
Set up like a quest that's not nearly as impossible. Allow you the opportunity to gain those super powerful items, spells, weapons, and then give you the opportunity to use them. Not hide them behind, like, say, a super boss. Because once you defeat the super boss, what are you supposed to use those weapons on now? Yeah, Sephiroth at the end is entirely dependent on your character's levels. I never felt that he was all that strong to begin with. Especially if you've used the hell out of Knights of the Round. And then he goes down pretty quick. Anyways, head back over here and there should be some sort of treasure over here, I think. Can't carry any more items. Let's see, what do we got? I guess we can get rid of a health potion. So here's a pellet. And over here is a burnout. Oh, are you? Are you using those pots in the final crater to do so? Let's grab burnout. And that's gonna be it for here. Alright, so moving on, let's climb up here. There should be down in the crater. This is like around Disc 3. So there should be some sort of crater. I mean, there's a room around in the crater where there are certain enemies that are pots. You can't really attack them. You have to give them like an elixir, and then they pop out and then you can destroy them. Oh crap. Well then. I'm pretty sure if you look at a guide, they should list them off. If not for XP, I think it's mainly for AP. I forget which. Again, it's been like years since I've played this.
Yes. Burning rush.
Of course, if you're playing on the PS4 version, you can also take advantage of the fast forward feature. All you'd have to do at that point is just travel to the crater and just grind out XP there.
Yes. Burning rush.
Crap. I love how nowadays it's almost possible to play nearly every instance of Final Fantasy. Until, what was it, maybe May? I think that's when... Well, that should be when the new collection gets released on PS4. So by that time you'll be able to play 1 through 6, and then right now you can play 7, 8, 9, 10, 10-2, 12, and 15. 13 unfortunately is only on PS3. So yeah, for the most part you can play like 90% of the Final Fantasy series on PlayStation 4. Anyways, let's go ahead and exit east. Let's see, exit east, and then let's go ahead and go over here. What is this? It looks like the reactor straight out of Star Wars. You are? This is a researcher, huh? Are you here to see my research? Or... These guys are creepy. The White Flame researcher. Are we here to see him? Either way, we are pleased. We like it when mercenaries like you have an interest in our research. Indeed. Recently, barbaric suicidal attacks have become common. But if our research is successful, it will reduce the casualties of war. How so? For example, that white flame has a healing power. That green flame isn't extinguished by water. When we put it to practical use, it will provide an advantage in war. So it's essentially Dragonfire from Game of Thrones. But I've never seen such technologies. It's like magic. You know, in a world where magic is possible, Why is he so in awe? Like, hardly makes sense. Well, I suppose when you see enough advanced technology, it seems almost like magic. You don't need to know about that. There are already enough of us involved in this accursed research. Yes, your job is to fight. There are too many things we don't know about this power. If you get involved too much, you might end up like Mr. Magi. It's too late for that guy. We have to complete this research before it's too late for Sandora. I see. I will end the war. But can we ask you a little more? For example, what kind of function does this purple flame serve? This flame is the power source of the castle. The purple flame drives the elevators and lifts. It helps people's lives. That's the proper way of usage. But the war decides the usage now. Yes. Even if this technology could be used for the happiness of the people, once it is used wrongly, it may bring unhappiness. What we are making may bring this research is, after all, based on the calamity caused by the dragon. War creates catastrophe. It's a sad thing for both the people and the dragon. The dragon is involved in this research? Oh, I slipped my tongue. Forget what I said. What dragon? Now back to the research. Let me give you some magic oil. This is the fuel for the purple flame. It gives you mobility. How thoughtful. If you want to be healed, come visit me anytime. Thank you very much. It was very useful. What a strange conversation. Anyways, go over here. And let's get healed up. Back to the research, alright. Let's see here. This guy has nothing useful to offer. Let's not go down here. But this thing over here, let's light it up and use the elevator. What are these guys doing here? Nobody can become happy without making somebody else unhappy. That is the universal truth. I don't want to have people feel there is a crisis, so please do not tell anybody what you have seen or heard in here. We are just studying the principles of magic of Emperor Doel. What the heck is that thing floating up there? In any case, let's light this up and let's go down here. Let's see, there's an item right over here. Let's go ahead and see about our inventory. Gotta figure out something we can toss out. So let's see here. I mean, this attack ball we don't necessarily need. It's essentially just one of these attack items, but random. So let's discard it. Also, the spark net. The upcoming boss for this area is going to be lightning based or thunder based, so this is not necessary. Let's toss that out. Grab the dark mist, and over here we can grab translight. Alright, so back up here. There's an item here if we can make it across, so let's try. Well then. We just got crushed under all that garbage. So that is something that we're not supposed to do. We need to make it through without getting crushed. Crap. Probably should have hit the button there. I don't know what he's calling us a rat for. There we go. So grab the redstone, that is a key item. Oh, it's dangerous and you cannot come in. Although I give you credit for making it through. Only have garbage, but make yourself at home. How thoughtful. Alright, so we gotta make it back across. Doesn't matter if we get crushed now. Light the elevator and go back up. Same thing here. Light the elevator, travel up. And let's go over here. Light the elevator and travel up here. No choice but to defeat the enemy. Same tactics here, we just have to get rid of the dog before we take care of the guard. If we don't do the dog first, he might be liable to use his fire breath on Albert, and that's gonna hurt. Crap. Yeah, so worst scenario just happened. And that is exactly why we take care of the dog. Alright, so let's go ahead and wipe this dude out. If it weren't for the fact that we can get accessories that can cut down on all damage by half, I would honestly recommend just throwing regenerating rings on everyone. Healing rings are very limited in this game. I think you can only get a maximum of 3, but 3 is really all that you need. Who is this person? You, who are you? I know. You're thieves who have come to steal my magic. Wait, we are. No excuse. Watch out. We don't know what it'll do. I like Rose's attitude. Let him. It seems interesting. Everything just does not seem impressive at all to Rose. Take this, the steel shearing vacuum blade. Why? Why doesn't the magic work? Why doesn't it shear them? I think you gotta say the right magic word. Kinda like Harry Potter. It's worse than I thought. That was still under research. I'll show you this. Take the rock-crushing thunder arrow. Still doesn't work. I see you are the researcher who is too late, aren't you? Then Mr. Magi is... Those dumb researchers of trashy stuff said something to you, didn't they? Leave us alone. We are not here to criticize your research, whatever research he's doing. Shut up. I've already made the discovery. The secret of a magic that those losers could never even hope to know. Oh, he's just full of himself now. The magic of transformation can only be known by someone like myself, who completely understands the magical power of dragons. I'll show it to you now. Cerberus, emerge! Seems real this time. Oh yeah. Oh no. Aw, it's a little puppy. I wonder, is this dog Mr. Magi? I guess it requires more research to be controlled by humans. But at least in the end he amused us. Well, he certainly did. Can we pet the good boy? No, I guess not. Anyways, grab the blue stone over here. And we have to get back upstairs. So let's do that. I'm pretty sure if you go back down here, you can read more about the research that these characters have been doing. For example, nope, I guess not. I could have sworn you could, but nope, guess not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different place. It's been so long. Anyways, time to move on. We gotta clear out these enemies before we can move up the elevator.
Yes. Burning rush. Spinning king.
I'm not nearly as big a fan of Albert's voice compared to Levit's. Let's take a moment to heal up.
Yes. Burning rush.
Yeah, we're definitely grinding all together. I think if Seth is still in the chat, he's probably grinding up on Tactics Ogre.
Spinning king.
Anyways, complete this battle and let's move on. Alright, so light up that, and here's where the castle really begins. Okay, so from here, we can find a shop over here. The items here are still pretty basic. Let's see, what do we got? I'm gonna get rid of some of these. We don't need burnout. Or pellet. Alright, so we're kind of forced to eat up a couple slots in our inventory. We're gonna keep these two, so it's kind of iffy about this game. So we're really only allowed 30 item slots. This we can use later on. Let's see here. I think we'll keep the rest. See, is this a kitchen? There should be... Here we go. A beast fang. I think the beast fang is an item for Haschel. What do you know? We can replace party members at any time for now. Yeah, so equip the Beast Fang on Haschel if you're using him. If not, feel free to continue on. So keep going east. And then go up the elevator over here. And there's no way to avoid this fight. Invaders, huh? You had such good luck sneaking into the practice center, didn't you? Catch 'em. I think this is gonna be 1-on-1. Well, 3v1. Maybe the game just could not support 3v3. Well, that's okay though. So he's just gonna heal up, huh? That's fine.
Yes. Burning rush. Spinning king.
And down you go. These guys are unbelievable. And still you want to fight. Don't think we are Knights of Sandora. So just defeat them. Are they really knights though? They look more like... I don't know. They look more like Greek hoplites, if anything. It's okay though. If he wants to attack, let him attack. Crap. Feels like Albert just teleports straight to the other side. Okay, so you would think this guy, who's the last one standing, would be smart enough to run away. Am I the last one? But I won't give up. He's got pride. You gotta give him that. Yeah, so this guy is going down pretty quick. He should have been smart and ran. Or, you know, ganged up on us when they still had the numbers. Well, we took care of that. Indeed we did. Alright, so take this elevator here. And do you recognize this guy? It's the Great Commander of Sandora. He is also the general who appeared in the first cutscene in the beginning way back. You're here, the girl from Celis, so... This guy along with Lloyd were the two who were commanding the forces that attacked Celis. You said the girl from Celis? You took me away to Helena. Indeed, I am the one who assaulted Celis under the orders of Emperor Doel. So you killed everybody. That was done by the brutal unit loyal to Frugal. I wouldn't let them kill unnecessarily if I were there. So that massacre was really perpetrated by Frugal. Anyway, it doesn't change the fact that Imperial Sandora scorched Celis. If you want revenge for your home, you can draw your sword against me. But please do me one last favor. His Majesty Doel changed after a man called Lloyd showed up. He must have instilled something into Emperor Doel, a demonic word that ignites his desire to vanquish. You were able to make it here, so you might be able to do it. I beg you, wake Emperor Doel up. Do you understand what will result? Yes. If you can accomplish that, the Imperial Sandora's dominance will end, and we even might be defeated by Basil. but the result will be the same if the current oppression of Emperor Doel continues. So we might as well make it happen faster and remove the hardships on our people. So, the Great Commander is also rooting for Emperor Doel's defeat. There was a man like this in Sandora. Levitz would be happy to hear this. So are you in? And that's what we're here for. I'm relieved to hear that. Now, take this with you. Alright, so we acquired the Yellowstone. What is this? It's the key to the chamber of Emperor Doel. Hurry up, we have no time. So all of these colored stones are keystones that we'll be needing. There is nothing I can do anymore. I beg you, wake Emperor Doel up. You know, this guy was such an imposing figure in the beginning of the game, and it's sad to see that he doesn't get much more than that. He's essentially an NPC that we never get to fight. Kind of strange, but whatever. Let's go back down. And let's continue east. Let's go fight this dude. Same drill. Let's take care of his dog, and then we can focus on him.
Burning rush.
I think we should have upgraded some of our additions already. There we go. So, free healing potion. I'll have to use that in a bit. Alright. So, new enemy type. Now this is a very difficult battle. Just kidding. We got the magic 6 stone, so let's just toss this on him and voila. Now he doesn't get to attack. Which means we're free to wail on him. Do be careful though. It's still possible to miss and waste your turn. I swear, spinning cane always has a weird variable speed. At times it's very easy to predict when the squares align. Other times it feels like he just teleports and then you're kind of stuck having to predict when the square aligns. So much for that fight. But that's also why we keep the magic 6 stone forever in our inventory. It's definitely gonna save our hide plenty of times. Anyways, move on. And take the lift here. And there should be a treasure right about here. Grab the spinning gale and head back up. And now take the larger lift. Workers are saying all sorts of things, but I believe in Emperor Doel. For a second there, I thought that was a shop guy, but never mind. Pick up the spirit ring, as well as there's another item here. Seeing as how we picked up an extra healing potion, let's throw that on Albert. And there we go, grab the Spear Frost. Okay, so once we've gotten that, white flames, green flames, and purple flames are all just made for the war. They are not something that can make us happy. This looks like a very industrial town, and the workers here are not very happy. I actually don't know what we were making, but this must be something to do with war. Of course, Doel will use the magic for the war. Not a very happy sight, so let's head back down. Also, what is it with the spirit ring that we just picked up? Recovers SP each turn. So this is a very useful item. Let's throw this on. Essentially, it just gives us free SP. And in turn, free Dragoon levels that we can power ourselves up. Alright, so when ready, let's head back all the way down over here. Now there should be another lift somewhere, I think around here. Right, so if you're ready, head to the 4th floor. Just make sure you gathered up all of the missable items. Who is this guy over here? Father Faza. Oh, it's unusual to have guests at this time, but it is fine. Let me talk to you. The long war decays people's heart. It must have happened to you too. The blood-stained armor tells all. Really? I thought it was just because Dart's armor was just red. You mean to tell me it was white? However, His Majesty Doel is also experiencing the fatigue of war. No comment. This statue of a goddess was created in memory of the late wife of Emperor Doel, Empress Karina. It shows the frailty and fondness of Emperor Doel. He, however, continues the war for his own ambitions with increasing scenes of carnage. It shows his strength and cruelness. Strength and frailty, fondness and cruelness. You must have them inside you, because the human heart can envelop them all. Face up to your true self, then you will become as strong as Emperor Doel. Wise words. This is all I want to say. If you are lost, come visit me anytime. I'll help you find the way. Nah, no thanks. I'm pretty sure we know the way. Anyways, make a save here. And if you're looking to find all the missable items around here, feel free to backtrack and grab them if you haven't. You can't really move on from here unless you have all 3 colored stones. So make sure to explore around, find them if you haven't been following this guide. Or if you have and you have all 3 of them like I do, let's go ahead and insert them. 3 holes, what are they? They might be something to do with the statue of the goddess. Why do you think so? Because, look. It seems this place is for admiring the statue. There must be something. Yeah, they don't really explain the stones that you've been picking up. But let's go ahead and toss them on. Top hole, try redstone. Left hole is the yellow stone. And right hole is the blue stone. All of them fit. It's not really much of a puzzle though. The door opened. I got it. So yeah, do that and now we can move on. And by door, he means this little opening here. Light that up and let's go up here. Let's keep going. Oh wait. What's going on? Stay back. I smell blood in this air. It's probably coming from Dart's nasty armor. It's probably why it's all red. It's not human. Oh, look who's back. It's Kongal. Oh crap, he's covered in armor this time around. Is he a Dragoon? Gigantos don't lose twice. Gigantos make payback for hoax. For His Majesty Doel. Okay, round 2. Thankfully, we just healed up, so let's... Yeah, so we're already fully healed. Let's toss out the Dragoon special. Kongal's an earth elemental, so it's worth having Albert activate his. That way we can get additional protection. And just for insurance, let's toss up Rose Storm.
Rose Storm.
Okay, so from here, let's just use magical attacks. Kongo's very weak against them. Yeah, the music is very good, isn't it, huh? Alright, so he's gonna toss a magical barrier, which is gonna negate any of our physical attacks. So let's go ahead and do this. I really don't like Dragoon editions, but we don't have a choice here. There we go, perfect. That last button press is always kind of tricky. You have to press it slightly earlier than you think you would have to. But luckily with Albert we get an automatic. One of the perks of being the character to activate the special Dragoon transformation. Or unless you're Shauna, who doesn't have any Dragoon editions. Alright, one more time. Yeah, so kind of slow on that end. It's always the last button press that gets me. Gotta be slightly faster on that last one compared to any of the other button presses. Even on a CRT, that last button press would always get me. You know, for all that, it didn't do too much damage. And he's already at critical health.
Burning rush. Spinning king.
A few more attacks as Albert and we should be done here. There we go. He's simply no match for Albert. And there we go. We got the War God calling. Hopefully you didn't spend your money on this. And we have a new addition for Dart. One good poke from Rose is enough to put Kongo on his knees. Gigantos with strongest armor lost. Me, brother of hero, has pride. Cannot live in disgrace. Kill me. As you wish. Rose is all too happy to do this. Meanwhile, Dart has some compassion. Stop it. The game is already over. Oh, in that case, I can turn this off. No reason to keep playing. Game, don't be silly. This is a matter of life or death. It's over. He cannot fight. Hope your sweetness won't kill you. That is such a cold line. Wow. Me lost, why you kind to me? Anyways, now's a good time to head back and go to the shop if necessary. Make a final save. Or if you need to, go back and build up your Dragoon levels. Which I think I might be... Might be partial to at least grabbing some of the items. I need to restore my MP anyway. Yeah, he lost his will to fight. And he was left on his knees begging for mercy. Well, not just mercy, but a mercy killing. Anyways, let's go find that merchant. Where is he? Oh right, this is also a huge circle, so if you're ever lost, don't feel bad. Alright, so the merchant. Let's restore our magic. And why not our HP as well? I think we'll just go ahead and rush straight to the end. We're not using Rose here. Though if you want to, feel free. Let's see our additions. We got Crush Dance to work on next time. More and more Flurry of Sticks. Spinning Cane. We only have 2 left here. I am gonna switch back to Gust of Wind Dance for the final fight. So let's go ahead and pick up enough items. Oh wow, there are no crap. Well then. What to do? Should we go back and try to get some Sun Rhapsodies? Or do we just press onwards? You know what, I think we'll be fine. Let's just pick up extra healing potions. We'll be fine. As long as we keep our health topped up, we should have no problem. Oh crap. Actually no, this isn't a bad thing. Well, never mind. I thought we were going to be able to do another fight here, but there are no enemies. Meaning we cannot grind our SP levels. Let's make a save and then move onwards. Nice, you took out all the weapons. Did you also happen to get the Knights of the Round summon? Alright, so let's make a save and let's go ahead and march onwards. Yeah, by far the most broken summon in the game. I like how most summons are only single hitting magic spells and then you get Knights of the Round and it pretty much trivializes all of the following fights after. Alright, so let us see here. Got to make sure we have the proper setup. Make sure you have all of your best equipment on. Keep the spirit ring on and the therapy ring, and let's take off the sapphire ring from Rose. We're gonna throw that onto Albert. Yeah, so throw the sapphire pin. That way when we get attacked, we'll get extra MP. All that extra MP will be used to rebuff our characters with Rose Storm. And make sure before entering that, you grab the material shield. What is the material shield? Let's check it out. The material shield. This is a very good item to have. It's also a reusable item, so make sure you don't sell that. It nullifies physical attacks for 3 turns, so very, very good to have. And let's go ahead and enter the door. Make sure you pick up that material shield before moving in here. Otherwise, you will not be able to return and grab it. Emperor Doel. I wonder how you could come all the way here. Silly daredevils. Man, is it hard to see his face. You must be Doel. Uncle, do you remember me? I am the son of your late brother, Albert. You remind me of Carlo 20 years ago. A blood-stained corpse in front of me. Why did you kill him? Why did you have to divide Sergio by killing my father? It's almost like the story of Hamlet. to save Sergio from an incapable leader named Carlo. Well, that is cold. And now my hands are about to give birth to the new Sergio. Birth? What you are doing is only destructive. Yes, you have given birth to sorrow, pain, agony, and our anger. Tell me, why did you have Shana taken away? Oh, you are talking about Lloyd's conspiracy. So, the plan to take away Shana was all Lloyd's. Find... I think that's a typo. Find the girl by the time the moon that never sets waxes. All is ordered by the reborn Emperor Diaz. Lloyd is a mere pawn. Along with the Dragoons. Silly. Emperor Diaz died in the Dragon campaign. As a human hero. I don't care whether you believe it or not. It won't make any difference to me. Excuse me, to the reality. You thought you would defeat me with greater numbers, right? Well, it's 5v1. Come. I'll send you to your father's place. Alright, so the fight with Doel begins. And he's dual wielding swords. How nice. Alright, so this guy is Thunder Elemental. Doesn't matter what element you use against him, you will have no additional advantage. So start off by attacking. He has multiple forms, so make sure you don't engage your Dragoon forms just yet. I wouldn't worry too much about using items yet. Yeah, so Gust of Wind Dance is far more predictable on Albert. There's no weird delay. Continue building your Dragoon levels. Just make sure Shana doesn't go below half HP. Yeah, see, I can manage Gust of Wind Dance with Albert far easier. Man, he really loves attacking Shana. That's okay though, we'll just keep tanking. And I screwed that up. Playing tough, huh? What's he gonna do? Oh crap, he turned into a Dragoon. His second form looks so sick. Let's go ahead and switch over to Dragoon form. Oh, I guess so. He doesn't look half bad. I like his swords better in this form, but I think his armor was much better in the previous form. Let's start off by... Let's see, do we use flame shot or explosion? I can never remember which one's better. Oh well, let's just toss this out. We'll use explosion and then 2 shots of flame shot. I'm thinking of saving our final Sun Rhapsody for, let's save that for Albert. Let's do some quick healing. Actually, no. We can skip that. Let's just go on the offensive right now. This might hurt a little bit. I think that's also his strongest attack too. But it's rendered very weak if we're still in Dragoon form. Let's go ahead and heal up Dart. Shanna gets some access. She gets access to some of the better healing spells later on. Right now, it's still kind of lackluster. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Flame Shot. Okay, so Flame Shot is far better than Explosion against him. Let's buff up our characters with Rose Storm. This should make his attacks far weaker.
Rose Storm.
It's absolutely necessary because once he starts using his special attack when we're in our normal human form, it hits for a crap ton. Yeah, so he's gonna use this all over again. I remember as a kid I struggled a lot during this fight. Alright, so let's attack.
Burning rush.
We should be able to regain our Dragoon level with Dart pretty soon. That's fine. Dart has so much HP at the moment that we can just tank everything. I'm gonna send out Wing Blaster because I don't wanna bother with the Dragoon edition.
Wing blaster.
Okay, so from here we are mainly going to be throwing out items as Shauna. Let's toss this over to... Actually, no, we don't have to do that. Let's use these. There we go. Seeing as how we only have 10 more MP, let's transform and toss out a flame shot. Now, granted, this isn't going to be as powerful as the first time around. We don't have the Dragoon field up here. But it'll still take out a nice chunk. Yeah, it's definitely not 264, but that was worth it. Alright, so when he tosses up the shield, we can't really hit him. So this is the perfect time to heal up. So let's go ahead and defend. Let's see, seeing as how everybody is still defending, we should take half the damage here. Same thing here. We gotta keep defending. Ordinarily, this would be a huge issue if we didn't defend. but we'll be fine. Again, we can minimize the damage taken here. Oh wow, he keeps throwing that up. Just keep defending. Albert probably needs a healing item though. Okay, so that's down. Let's attack.
Yes. Burning rush.
I'm gonna go ahead and just toss out one of these, like... Let's do this one. And the animation there was too quick for us to really buff it.
Gust of wind to dance.
That kind of hurt. So let's go ahead and heal Albert up.
Burning rush.
Alright, so Dart has enough to transform on his next turn. I think we should probably give him the Sun Rhapsody. And just in case, we'll toss out a healing potion on him. Alright, so let's go ahead and transform and try to wipe out his health. This fight would be a whole lot easier if Dart had his third magic spell. Well, that's fine. Flame Shot is plenty of damage. Nothing to do but just shoot him. Well, crap. That did a crap ton of damage. Yeah, it's very useful to have your level 3 magic spells. I mean, it just makes it easier. His HP isn't really anything to write home about. You can get by with whatever attacks you have at this stage. Alright, so you can toss out another magic spell. Let's try for Translite. Alright, that was close. And Doel is done for. It's a pretty simple fight. And with that farewell, Doel is gone. That guy was a beast, though. He died standing on his 2 feet. My uncle's, I guess he's embarrassed to say that Doel is still his uncle. Well, anyways, Emperor Doel's ambitions are over. It places an end to this ceaseless long war that has divided Serdio into two. This is the end of our journey, everyone. And that's a wrap. This game is over. Oh, not yet. It's not over yet. Wow, I didn't know Dart knew to quote Liquid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. This journey began when Shauna was taken away. Then Levitz was killed, and Lloyd headed for Tiburoa, leaving the mystery about Shauna behind. I'm pursuing Lloyd. I'll make him explain everything. And Shauna's gonna go along for the ride. I still don't know anything about Virage or what was said by Emperor Diaz. Yeah, the Virage, that only cropped up at one point during this portion of the game. But it's a significant part of the story. Anyways, my journey cannot end like this. I'll go with you, Dart. And as far as Albert is concerned, my journey cannot end either. Whatever conspiracy the man is forming, the moon gem is one of the keys. Hollowed object. I think that's supposed to be hallowed. Whatever, hollowed object concealing the magic power of the ancient winglings. We have to stop it before it ignites a catastrophe in Tibroa. I'll go with you to Tibroa. I'll give up my status as king for a while and live as a dragoon instead. Levitz would have completely agreed. Somehow I think Levitz would have told him to go home. Well, if Levitz was still here. And what about Rose? Rose is acting exactly like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. I told you I'm interested in you guys. Well, I guess that's as good as any reason to tag along. So, besides, you feel naked without me, don't you? If Rose is going, that's the end of my role. Well, see you later, Haschel. Haschel, where are you going? This is my cue to exit. Oh, maybe not. When dragoons meet, blood will flow, and as they leave, time does slow. It's your choice to leave your fate behind. The question is answered. Dragoon spirits are leading us. How convenient. Haschel gets a Dragoon spirit as well. Anyways, ordinarily this would be the end of Chapter 1 and also the point at which you would change out the disc. Seeing as how this is all digital, there are no discs to change out. But yeah, this is where we're going to end our play session. We'll continue on next time though. This seems as good a place as any to stop. Perfect timing too. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. We'll be back for more though in the future. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure to like the video. Make sure to share the video out wherever you guys can. Help us grow the community. Absolutely, Paul. We'll see you next time too. So if you guys have any comments or questions, make sure to list them down below. Let me know what you guys think. Have you guys completed the game yet? How do you like it so far? Or is this one of your favorite RPGs and you're quickly returning down memory lane? Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys would like to see more of this playthrough in the future. Or if you guys have missed out on any of the previous play sessions, make sure to head on over to the channel and check out the playlist. If you guys are over on Twitter, make sure to follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world. And also we'll be running some giveaways from time to time. Tonight we just gave away a code for Brawlhalla, but we will be running more in the future as we get more codes from Prime Gaming. If you guys would like to further support the channel, make sure to head over to paypal.me/LunarlightGames and drop a donation. Links are down in the description below. And if you guys don't have $1 to contribute to us, don't worry about it. Absolutely feel free to continue viewing our videos. That will help us out just as much. And also follow us over at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames. Make sure to hit the notification bell across all the platforms if you guys would like updates as soon as they're made available. That is going to be it for Chapter 1 of The Legend of Dragoon. We will be back for more. We'll be continuing Chapter 2 and the quest and hunt for Lloyd in Tiburoa. If you guys are on the West Coast, I hope you guys are doing well. Stay dry, stay safe, and I hope you guys are doing well. Take care and have fun. See you later.